think are your benefits? What do you gain from being a woman?
I don't know. Boobs? I mean, I don't know.
Do you have
A new world hangs outside the window, beautiful and strange.
Hunter's talking.
Okay, Elaine, what do you think makes a woman sexy?
What makes a woman sexy?
Yes.
Brains. When she's dependent, like, independent, all on her own. When she doesn't need to ask a man for anything, she can do it all on her own, never need any help from anyone. I mean, everyone needs help, but, Actually, redo that. Me answer.
All right. What do you think makes a woman sexy?
Definitely like her confidence.
Confidence. Yeah. Confidence.
What do you think makes a woman sexy?
Maybe a confident personality.
Okay.
So if you have a very cool and collected and confident, way of presenting yourself or like holding yourself,
Right.
I think that's very attractive.
What makes a woman unattractive?
Unattractive. That's a hard question. Why are you asking a woman? I mean, like, it could be, like, why are you asking, like, what makes a woman unattractive? Because, I mean, what makes a man unattractive? Like, it could be the same thing. Like, for example, like, if a man doesn't wear nice clothes, well, I mean, that's a terrible analogy, but if, I mean, I'm not, okay, but, okay, for example, I find I find things attractive in a woman as I do in a man. Like, if a man can present himself, that's really attractive. Wait, why are you saying like that?
Edgar, what do you think makes a woman sexy?
Wait, aesthetics or like personality-wise?
Aesthetics.
I mean, petite women are pretty hot.
Okay. What do you think, personality-wise, what makes a woman sexy?
When they're kind of stuck up, to be honest.
Stuck up?
Yeah.
Attitude.
Yeah.
Bitchiness.
Yeah.
That's what you find attractive.
I love it.
What do you think makes a woman sexy or attractive?
Put together. Just to be very put together.
What do you mean by put together?
I mean, like, she has to, well, first, she has to be confident in herself.
Okay.
Be her own person.
Okay.
But both, I think, physically and, like, kind of emotionally, yeah.
Okay. What do you think makes a woman unattractive?
Unattractive? Sloppy. Like, not knowing what she wants to do with her life.
Okay.
Not put together, like, even dressed, like, just, like, how she expresses herself.
Okay. Expresses herself through her essence, her emotionally, like mentally, or expresses herself through her clothing, through her outer appearance?
Through both.
Through both? Okay.
Let me organize my thoughts.
Take your time. All right. Ronzanelli, what do you think makes a woman sexy?
Sexy. I think what makes a woman sexy. Honestly, I'd have to say who kind of what makes that person, you know? Not like what's based off of their appearance, not just personality and all that. It's like if this person has something they strive for, this person is like a person, you know? They're their own being and like they're happy about it. They generally care about what they do. They have a hobby or something like that. You know, they're not aimless. It's
Okay.
not like they have something they want to strive for. I mean,
Okay.
you could say like things like personality is great too. You could say stuff like physical appearance is like cool as well. But it's like, sure, personality is great, but it's like, and then there's physical appearance, kind of like a primitive way of thinking that like all.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes.
How many sisters, how many brothers?
I have 3 sisters and 1 brother.
Growing up with so many sisters, how do you think that's affected you growing up?
I think it made me more obvious, like it made me I think, this is odd. When you're the youngest and you have older siblings and they come home and they complain about other girls at school, it made me go into a school and think that girls are just judgmental people who, if you don't look a certain way, are going to make fun of you and just talk about you. And I think having a lot of siblings and seeing them do that, like seeing them come home and talk so negatively, made me scared to be more outgoing when I was in school and I was getting to know girls, because I was constantly worried if I was being judged by how I looked and what I talked about. So I was always so concerned about everything, and I was really shy, and I immediately judged them and thought that they were the bad people and that they were judgmental and critical and rude, when really I was just as bad as I thought they were. And I think that was mainly because I had older siblings who told me that that's the way it was when you're in school with girls.
So would you say that could you compare that to a sense of competitiveness, that you felt like you always had to show something over other girls, like you had to prove that you were different or something else?
I think you had to prove that you were similar. You had to show, like even in middle school and high school, you had to, dress with the way everybody else was dressing, and you had to be confident with how you looked, and you had to, you had to be very outgoing with who you were and not be shy. So I totally forgot the question. What was the question?
I forgot the question too. What are your benefits from being a woman?
I think that people mostly go easier on women than men.
Okay.
Like say like Nairo got into trouble and so did I for the same reason. Like maybe they'd be more like lenient with me than a guy.
Okay.
Because that's what people usually do. It's
Right.
kind of like what this like the generation above us who has power over us.
Right.
Like in school, like they'll go easier on the woman than the guy. Like if I were to park in the lot, Watson will be nice to me, but then he'll like start screaming at like Nairo if he parks in the lot.
No, Watson's my guy.
No, he's my guy too. So.
Is that something that you find satisfaction in, or is it something that you think belittles you?
I personally like I'm more of like I don't like if you're a guy or girl, like I'm acting the same around you, like whatever. But like with the older generations, like it's annoying. Like I feel like it obviously shouldn't happen, but obviously me as a person, not just as a woman, like obviously I'm like I feel satisfaction in like oh I'm not getting in that much trouble, but like if I was a guy I would. That's like kind of effed up, honestly.
Right. What do you think are your benefits from being a woman? What do you gain?
You gain a lot from being a woman. I don't know. I can't think of like a specific.
Okay, it's okay. What do you think aren't your benefits of being a woman?
I mean, people think that women are inferior to men.
Okay.
Like people in like the job world, as well as like I don't know, just all of her
as a woman.
I'm smart.
Not you
That doesn't have to do with
Like,
being
There's nothing to do with you being a woman.
whatever.
Classic.
Like a woman in general.
Yeah.
Like, what do you gain from
Well,
being?
that's what I'm saying. I think it depends
Being
on the
a
person.
woman.
Oh, on being okay.
Yes.
Like, what does a woman have that we don't have? Like, what gifts do you have as a woman?
Brains.
What are privileges?
Like, because, like,
No,
like,
like
if she says braids,
you have to
I
let
think
her
it's
answer
true.
on the record.
We're better drivers than men. Like we just, that's a fact. Like it's not a fact. Yes, it is. We learn it in driver's ed. That's a fact.
statistically, or
Statistically.
Better drivers?
Yeah.
like
I
a
thought they were worse.
No, they're better.
Yeah, I thought they were worse.
You guys will get in more car accidents than we will.
Well, that's because we're more reckless.
You're dumb.
What do you think are the benefits of being a woman, Tori?
Usually we don't have to pay for meals and stuff.
So is
Like-
it only like superficial, or?
Like if I go like out to eat with a guy, then he usually pays, and that's like a benefit. I don't have to pay.
What do you
I
think?
guess.
What do you think your benefits aren't as being a woman?
Benefits aren't.
We get paid less.
What was that phase?
I saw that face.
Double standards.
Can you go into that a little bit?
Like, I mean, there's a lot, but just like for example, like a girl can be called a slut, but a guy will be like praised for getting with like 3 girls in a night, where a girl will be like shamed.
Same answer? Or?
Yeah, same answer.
What are the benefits of being a woman?
I don't think there really are any.
You don't think there are any benefits to being a woman? So if by any chance someone gave you the choice of being a man or a woman, would you choose to be a man?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Of a woman, being a woman or...
I don't know. Being a woman versus a man. I don't know if there is more benefits or
Benefits of being a woman.
Yes.
I can dress. Benefits of being a woman. I don't know, there's not much. I feel like a guy plays a much stronger role. Like, they're just capable of doing so much more, apparently. So I feel like women, I don't know. I don't feel like there's much benefit of being a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
So let's say you had the opportunity, let's say someone gave you the chance to choose to be a guy or a woman. Would you choose to be a guy?
Knowing what I know now, I would probably choose to be a guy. Men make more money. Men are stronger, are smarter, capable of more. They could get away with so much. Like, a girl can hook up with one guy, she's a whore for the rest of her life. A guy can hook up with 10 women, and, you know, he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Right.
So guys, right off the bat, just have higher privilege.
Pause it.
Reach for your goals, hear what you're told, think that you know, see what you're shown, watch it get old, watch it get told, teach what you learn, speak what you heard, hear what you're told, nothing but words, watch it get old, it only gets old, teach what you learn, nothing but words, just like this verse, reach for the air, fall to the dirt, damn know that hurt, watch it get old, speak what you heard, hear what you're told, see what you're shown, think that you know, watch it only get old. Man, I'm only getting older, longer legs and bigger shoulders. Heard I'm getting smarter, not dumber. Heart turn cold.
I haven't really experienced it as a teenager, like not getting the same opportunities as my male peers, but I know that when I grow up, it's definitely going to hit me in the face.